Good morning, Shubhodaya, Shubprabhat, Buenos dias, Guten Morgen, Bonjour. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those who are new, my name is Aparna and I make videos about beauty, fashion and self-care. Today I want to take you through my morning routine. I have watched hundreds of YouTube videos about morning routines since I've always wanted to have a set routine and follow it through. My main challenges are that I'm not an early riser and my lack of discipline, or rather, not enough motivation to get disciplined. But I realized that the main thing that I was doing wrong was I was trying to follow the routine as is. So here's the thing, if you're gonna watch this video and do the exact same things, it may not work for you. You need to customize it according to your preferences, goals, lifestyles, and your personality itself. It's only then that you would be able to follow it through. So I kind of put together a couple of things that I have learned from my experience and a couple of YouTubers that I follow, which have kind of helped me and which are aligned with my goals, and I have started practicing it regularly and I see a huge difference. So I hope this helps you as well. So my ideal morning routine would be like waking up early around 6ish, and doing my meditation and breathing practices for 30 minutes or so, and going for a good workout for about an hour. But the primary thing that I need to do in order to follow that is to get up early, which, like I told you, is a particularly hard one for me. And because of this, I kind of give up on any routine that I really want to follow. So I knew that if there's something that I need to follow, it needs to be independent of this factor, which means that whatever I choose needs to be really quick. So here's my 30-minute morning routine that I've put together for myself. So it's going to be broken down into 6 parts, and each part is going to take you just 5 minutes. So like the best part about this is that you can reorder it, or even like do a couple of things at once and get back to the rest after you do a little bit of your work or whatever it is. So it doesn't have to be done at a stretch, and since it's like a small component of just 5 minutes each, it gives you the liberty of like taking it one piece at a time. So let's get to our first point. The first part is what I would like to call Jamai. So Jamai stands for gratitude, exercise, meditation, and inspiration. So this is something that I heard in one of Jay Shetty's podcasts, and this that just stuck with me. Like, it's so true that we all have this busy lifestyle that we all just wake up with our phones, and as soon as you get up, you're looking at your messages, emails, and so many things that's happening that's just like bombarding your day with all this excess information. So I think it would really be helpful, makes a lot of difference, that when I wake up in the morning, I just take 5 minutes before I open my eyes or look at my phone or just start the entire day, that I think about the things that I'm grateful for. So the first thing is gratitude, which is like, think about all the things that you're grateful for in life. It doesn't have to be like even so specific, just to wake up every day like to a beautiful day, for being alive, for being healthy, and for having your family members healthy, like anything. All these things are like basic things, and we kind of take it for granted. So it really helps to think of all these things, be grateful for every single thing that we have in life, and that kind of slowly changes your attitude towards things. So yeah, that's the first step, which is gratitude. Then we come to exercise. So we all have this ideal exercise scenario that we kind of want to hit like 30 minutes of road or 1 hour of exercise, but since I'm not a morning person and I won't have time to get my quota of exercise for the day in the morning itself, I kind of push it to the evening. But to have an essence of exercise itself for the morning, you can just like stretch your hands and legs, and just like how babies do as soon as they wake up, stretching your muscles really well. And I also like just lift my legs in that boat shaped asan. Like in yoga, you have a naukasan, which is basically you lie in the form of a boat. And after that, we get into the meditation. So that basically, for me in the morning, the kind of meditation that I choose is just concentrating on my breathing. So just like to monitor the number of counts that I inhale and hold the breath and then exhale. So I have found that 4-4 works really well. well. So you can continue the same thing. I generally do it for like 5 to 10 times, and after that you can move into inspiration zone. That's nothing but like the thing that you are looking forward to the most in the day. So it may be something like, preparing a particular food or eating that food, or like the best work that has been scheduled for the day. So I tend to avoid things which I kind of am not interested in doing or don't look forward to be doing, and concentrate on the things that I really want to do for that day, because that just gives you a reason to wake up, get out of your bed, and start the day afresh. So that's about inspiration. So let me just repeat those points for you. It's Jamai: gratitude, exercise, meditation, and inspiration. Things that I kind of think in my mind just before I wake up to the rest of the world. And that does make a lot of difference. So after this, I just go ahead with my morning prayer and start my day. So let's get to the second point now. So second point is basically choose a chore of your interest. So this can be as simple as making your bed, and that's my favorite thing. Or actually, it's not my favorite thing. I would say I used to be kind of lazy to do that all the time, but it's something that I've practiced doing regularly. So once I wake up from my bed, like, just try this out, guys. It really makes a huge difference. Choose one thing. Like for my husband, it's basically clearing out the dishwasher, and for me, it's making my bed. It can be anything. Just don't choose something which you really hate. It can be something neutral, and you might even start enjoying it with time. So the main point of this is to get it done. Like the first thing that you get done in the day kind of gives you motivation to do your rest of the things. Like, it sets the mood that I'm just checking one thing off my list. Like something that anyway needed to be done in the house is kind of done early in the morning or whenever I get up. Yeah, so that's about it. Just pick one chore and get it done first thing in the day. The third point is something that I learned from my husband. It's drinking water with lime or lemon and honey. Actually, honey is very good for your metabolism. It improves your metabolism and digestion, and it's really good for your health. Like we take water at room temperature, and if it's really cold, then we just heat the water for a few seconds, like 10 seconds or so, and then add honey and lime to it and drink it. So yeah, that's my thing. Your thing could just be like warm water or just hot water or just plain water, anything, but it's good to have that habit set where you wake up and drink water, since that's very important for your digestion. Not a lot of it, but one glass would be really good. And while I'm drinking this water, I like to practice this thing called a grounding exercise, and it goes like this. So you can sit in a place comfortably seated, and if you want, you can do it outside and have some scented candles. So think of 5 things that you can see around you, 4 things that you can hear, 3 things that you can touch, 2 things that you can smell, 1 thing that you can taste, and then just stay still and take some deep breaths and notice how you feel. Yes, so this, I noticed that, it kind of brings all my attention to the moment, to the current moment, which is right now. Because like I have noticed that I'm either always thinking about what went bad yesterday or good yesterday, or what I need to do further in the day today or tomorrow and things like that, but I'm never in like the current moment. But this practice kind of gets your entire attention to the present, which is a very good exercise to practice. That's called grounding practice, which basically activates all your 5 senses, and I find it really calming. It sets the tone for the rest of the day, which can be really busy, and I might not get to just sit and calmly look or think of anything. And it's good to do this on a daily basis. My 4th point is going to be self-care. Right. So in our busy schedule, we might not, get time to look at ourselves in the mirror, say something motivational or inspirational to yourself, and just appreciate the way you look or anything it can be. So I take just 5 minutes in a day to basically apply moisturizer and my under eye cream, and I look at myself in the mirror and try to, tone down the negative things that I notice about myself and kind of stress on the positives and say, yes, you're going to do well today. You're going to have a good day. You're confident, you're pretty, and you're smart. Just like to have a healthy skincare routine, so that's the time I kind of do my moisturizer, toner, and a few creams. Good to keep it short so that you can do it on a regular basis. So the next thing is going to be care for your surrounding. Again, pick one thing where you will be showing your interest and care to your surroundings. So for me, it's basically watering my plants. I walk out to my balcony and just water the plants that I have, and it makes me feel really happy and nice to look at those plants in the morning and nourish them with some water. So it can be like taking your dog for a walk or anything that you like, or even if your kitchen is a mess or if your bedroom is a mess, you can just take like 5 minutes, time yourself and keep it strictly to 5 minutes and just clear off those things. Like, that's basically you showing care to your surroundings. That's a very good practice. We need to care for ourselves as well as our surroundings. So I find that a really nice practice to follow. Next thing is greet your loved ones. If you're living with your spouse or family or even roommates, just take like 2 minutes in a day to greet them, to know how they're doing. I basically ask my husband how he slept. And I message my mom like a simple good morning message. So like, it can be anything that you choose, just like connecting with your loved ones and say, hey, how are you doing, good morning, or anything like that. That just brightens up your day a little bit, makes you feel loved, connected in this world. Yeah, those were my 6 points, each taking less than 5 minutes. So you should be done with all of them within 30 minutes. And since each of them are broken down into teeny steps, it should be easy for you to pick and choose and customize this and kind of do it on a regular basis. And the main thing that I found to help me out was to not fuss about like the order or at what time you're doing these things, right? So if I get up at 7 o'clock, I'm going to do it at 7. If I get up at 9, I'm still going to do it at 9, not thinking that, oh, I did not, wake up at 7, so like my whole routine is gone now. So if you are disciplined enough to get up early, that's great, that's amazing, that's kind of where I want to be. But before that, like, taking small steps at a time and inculcating some of these things and kind of following it regularly will eventually help you to reach that goal of getting yourself more disciplined and having a set routine and all those things. And another thing is, try avoiding looking at your phone, at least for the initial Jemai exercise. So like, the order that I kind of do these is, I do my Jemai exercise and my morning prayer, then greet my husband and move on to doing my bed, which is like picking a chore and getting it done. And then I move on to drinking water and doing my grounding exercise and then watering the plants. Then once I take bath and finish my prayers, then I do my little self-care routine. So yeah, I mean, like, sometimes when I get up really late and I probably don't have time to take bath immediately and I need to get to work or attend a meeting, I just do the prior things, like, step number 1, 2, 3, and take a break, work, and then come back, take bath and do my self-care routine. So it's just like up to you. The main thing is that you do it. Let me just conclude with all the points that were there. So the first thing is going to be the Jemai exercise, which stands for gratitude, exercise, meditation, and inspiration. Yeah, step 2 is going to be picking a chore of your interest or liking and getting it done early in the day. And the third point was drinking water and doing your grounding exercise. And the fourth point is doing a little bit of self-care. It can be skincare, hair care, or anything that you wish. And the fifth point is care for your surroundings. It could be watering your plants or taking your dog for a walk. And the sixth point is greeting and connecting with your loved ones. So if you are an exercise buff and you definitely want to include some form of exercise in the morning, you can also add 5 minutes of squats, jumping jacks, and things like that. That's going to be good as well. So that's still going to be under 35 minutes. I found it to be a really helpful morning routine that kind of keeps me calm, energized, and inspired throughout the day. If you're someone like me who really wants to get into some kind of a routine but have just been discouraged because you had to get up early or something like that, I hope this was useful to you. I hope you enjoyed the video and you found it useful. I'd be really happy if you share your experience with me, if you followed anything and how it changed little things for you. And thank you so much for watching. I wish you all a wonderful new year, and until next time, bye bye.